Na kwa sababu wako hapa, na wajua Anyang, let me embarrass you a little bit more. When I was campaigning in 2002 in Mukurweini constituency to be member of parliament, kulikuwa na vitakali sana huko, and I agree with you, Your Excellency, about this tribalism nonsense. The person who was admired and who I brought to come and help me in my campaign in 2002 was Professor Anyang Nyong'o. So, mwalimu wangu, ijapokuwa the chief guest has said something, let me allow you 1 minute so that you don't forget you are speaking after the chief guest. Lakini because you are here and you are my teacher, what can I do? Safadhari, please, Professor Nyong'o.
Thank you very much, my dear brother Mutahi Kagwe, our leader Raila Odinga the 5th. Ladies and gentlemen, Azimio. Sema na nguvu ndugu zanguni. Azimio. Asanteni sana. Sitasema mengi. Say that yes, what Mutahi has said is true. I went to Makuerieni and made him an MP. Subsequently, he didn't call me and he lost. So, but I just want to say one thing. One, that this journey has been long. I think if Raila had to tell you everything, you would be here until 6 p.m. It has been long. The end now nears. The end has come. The end has what? If we cannot finish it well, it's for us to blame ourselves, to our children, and our children's children. As for me and my house, I want to end it well. I don't know how many of you will follow my example. Let me see by a show of hands. Azimio! Asante sana.
Asante sana. Thank you very much, mwalimu wangu. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the 5th wants to leave because, as we had said earlier, he had something as we invited him for lunch. Hata sisi tunaweza chinja buzi. Lakini because of his schedule and he is going somewhere else, we will allow him to leave. We will stay exactly where we are for a couple of minutes so that we can finish 1 or 2 agendas before we go for lunch. Because there is 1 or 2 things that we need to sort out, to agree on 1 or 2 things, and then after that is when we will proceed for lunch. But before then, as we escort him, I would appeal to you to just stay in your seats. Tutasimama akitoka, alafu just 2 minutes tutaendelea na maneno hayo mengine. In the meantime, sisi vile tunajua kutoka saa hii ni kwamba Kibaki alitosha in 2002, Raila tosha. Logic and reason. Na mheshimiwa, our own president, where it is Raila who said Kibaki tosha in those days. It is our own president who has now also told us, Raila tosha. Your Excellency, unatosha. Tunakuangalia, ile historia umetupatia, and God is on our side. Asanteni sana ndugu zanguni. Bwana Muraguri uendelee.
Tutaendelea kukutana.
Thank you, my brother. Asante sana, engineer. In the interest of a little balance, at least, let me ask our Senate candidate to just say, I'll give you 1 minute, and I'll stand up if you don't. You know me, wajua mimi sitafuti kura wakati huu.
Thank you very much, Baba, the 5th, our CSs, our incoming governor, everybody. Gaine mwega. Just very quickly, 3 points. One is the issue of the manifesto, which will have the Nyeri agenda that is very, very close to us, Baba the 5th. It will have the water, the health, education, and I think a time has come to consider a Form 1 bursary. I'm sure all of you have received a lot of requests now that people are going into Form 1. So the Nyeri agenda, one constituency, one product, all of those issues in the manifesto. Number 2, support for Jubilee candidates. CSs. They would read a direct support. Dedi, besha, money, direct. Direct. Na itiga tumanu, tutige bank accounts to have direct support. And the promises, for those who relinquished the seat for us, please follow those promises. The Senate candidates, the women rep, the MCAs, please, the promises, Wakahio, you are aware. And the team, our chairman, please, the promises be followed up. Lastly, joint activities. We need a joint launch for the candidates of Jubilee in Nyeri County. A big joint launch for all of us. Kemathi, Ruare, a big thing. Rorengo, a big declaration for all of our candidates led by our incoming governor. Joint rallies, I think at least one per constituency, including with our presidential candidate. Negeda tuwae koro kumaigoti, ginyamufuto, ginyashati, na hivyo haaturaria 6 piece. We also are the Azimio candidates. What's candidates are Azimio? The only Azimio candidates in Nyeri are the Jubilee candidates. CS, mututaidia na ashuagi matare within the JP. Na niha kwa dete tereha mudu wa mukoro ine. Candidates are Jubilee. Neo candidates are Azimio. Asante sana.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I would now like to ask CS Mushero to just say a quick word, and then we invite the Honorable Raila to also greet you now.
Thank you, Waziri. Gaine mwega. Na hede shiyode. Your Excellency, Honorable Raila Odinga. I donated most of my time to the incoming governor. So I'm not going to talk very much. But I will say, you know, in a team, you've got the forwards, and you also have the backs and the goalkeeper, the defenders. So some of us are there to ensure we have free, fair election, making sure systems and everything are working. And obviously, we're working closely with Baba to ensure that that is the case. And we've been looking and seeing the information. We are on the right track. We are on the right path. We are following our leader. He's very clear on where we are going and what our future looks like. So I have no hesitation in supporting His Excellency Raila Odinga and the candidature. I want to thank Nyeri and all of you, because Nyeri has been a great example for the whole country on where consensus was able to work, no acrimony, and we expect you're going to convert that into real votes, so that as a county we can continue to grow and prosper and be able to move to greater heights. So mine was brief, not to talk much more than that, but again to thank you all and to assure you, Baba, tuko pamoja, and we are following. You've given us assignments, hiyo yote tunafanya, and even if it's not visible to all of you, sisi mnajua, we are not sleeping. Kwa hivyo asanteni sana, Mungu awabariki.
Asante, thank you very much, CS Mushero. Before I introduce our candidate, let me first ask the eminent persons, the persons who are coordinating all this. I introduced all the other people, but I forgot. Wajua hata uzee unaingia kidogo. Kwa hivyo, I would request that all the eminent persons please stand up and have the mic go around. Wapi mic? The mic? Mzee wa mic, uko wapi bwana? Anza hapa. Let's start. Let's you come last. Anza hapa. Wewe keti kidogo for 1 minute. Yeah.
Muthon Matera, Nyeri Azimio Presidential Board.
Joroge Dirangu, Mukoyo Ward, Madera constituency.
Ambassador Muburi Muita, coordinating the Odaya group as the eminent person.
Wanjiro Karogo, Keganjo Madari Ward, Nyeri Town constituency.
Peter Mureithi, Kieni West constituency.
Musanitize, I'm still Minister for Health.